Hi guys, I'm Tanya and welcome to my YouTube. I am here to discuss a very important movie today. It's directed by Joe Bailey and the name of the film is The Great Indian Kitchen, available on Amazon Prime. A lot of people had been talking about this movie. They highly recommended it, and when I saw the poster and when I saw the title of the movie, I just thought it's going to be like one of those women who is going to probably like make her life because her husband is probably not doing work, and then she starts making her life and starts cooking and becomes an independent woman and some dynamic like that. But when I watched the movie, because all my friends asked me to watch it, I was blown away. That movie is a surprise. I am trying to make this video without any spoilers because honestly I want everybody to watch this film and I don't want any kind of reviews, or I don't want to give any kind of information that kind of tells you what is in the film. But this film is not what you are going to be thinking according to the poster and the name of the film. This film is very well made, probably one of my top 10 films that I've seen in 2021, and I have seen a bunch of movies. This movie was also made in 2020, released in 2021 or something like that. Everyone can relate to this film. I don't know if today's generation is like that, and I hope today's generation is not like this, but there are instances that you have seen, maybe your grandparents or your parents or whoever you have seen in your house. There has to be one part of society that has gone through this or is doing this in their household. Now, what I like about this film is that you can feel the frustration, you can feel what she is going through, not by her expressions, but by how the filmmaker has tried to portray it. The acting of the movie is great, the way they have portrayed it is great, but they have shown such common things in the movie that you can definitely relate to it in a second because it literally happens in every house. Even with like how he has tried to portray what she is going through small scenes, small montages, you feel sorry for her. This film literally left me numb. After I watched the film, I was in silence for at least like half an hour because I didn't know what I just watched. I couldn't believe that women in India or even around the world go through this. And in fact, I saw this movie with a friend of mine who is American, and he himself told me that this is not only in Indian society, this also happens in the Western world, but just levels are different, which I totally agree. There is no equality between men and women. How much ever people say that feminism is fake, this movie is going to prove that there is nothing like that and that women do go through shit. When it comes to periods, when it comes to what she wants to do, when it comes to her aspirations, when it comes to her doing a job, when it comes to her talking to her in-laws, when it comes to her being in the kitchen, everything in this movie is so perfect and it really hurts. I am still trying not to tell you all what is happening, but there are lines in the movie which are so relatable, not only to older women but to me as well, with my ex relationships or like any kind of relationship that I have been in. It just hit me so much. That's why this movie is very important. And after I watched this movie, I made sure that I first messaged my mom, my grandmom, my grandfather that you guys have to watch this movie because we do not realize how we give power to men over women. And it's not that we are at fault, it's because we have grown up watching this and we think that this is how it works, but this is not how it works, and this is what we have to change. Because if we don't stand up for ourselves, then men are not going to stand up for us, and this is exactly what this movie tried to portray. Every scene in this movie made sense. I love the fact that there was no melodrama in the movie, there was no faltu ke songs in this movie. It was to the point. A 1.5 hour movie with such an underlying important message is a well-made movie for me. I generally try and club as many as movies together, but this movie deserves a video where I am only talking about how impressed I am with this film, with this filmmaker, with what it tried to show, and it really changed the way I think. I think from next time, the way I'm going to look at men in society, women in society, and what equality and feminism means, it's just going to make more sense, and it is a very important film. Just to tell you just about it, this movie is about a couple who get into an arranged marriage situation, what they go through after that, and how the patriarchal society dominates a woman. But it's time for us to stand up and change that. And this movie is exactly that. It sounds very philosophical and very melodramatic, but trust me, it is not. It is one of the most well edited, narrated, written film, and I highly recommend this to every woman, every man, every age group in the world. It is not only for Indians. Literally everybody goes through this in the entire world. So yes, it's available on Amazon Prime. Please watch it, and I am sure that you're going to love this film. You will revisit this film soon, and let me know what you think about the movie in the comments below. Thank you so much.